Well, now that ain't fair one bit to have Ronald Reagan be supported financially by so many organizations. John currently won't stand a chance for anyone against him.
Yeah, man, it ain't fair one bit. We ought to complain to the mayor.
Dang it, man. This system is quite unfair, isn't it? How can I be someone that has almost limitless funds that's from so many organizations? I'll go with you and fix this broken system.
People begin to complain about how the political runnings are unfair and candidates are receiving unlimited fundings. One of the first people to conceive this ideal was President Theodore Roosevelt, seeking federal campaign finance reform. Years later, it will become a major public policy issue that will be brought to Congress in 1974.
We have established this meeting to present an issue presented by the citizens about campaign finance legislation.
The bill is presented to Congress.
We have constructed the idea that candidates in political running are receiving too much support. Soft money and hard money leading to unlimited funds. This money and funds can be used by other organizations to create more jobs and be given to people in need.
Is there any other information to be introduced before we create a final ruling?
Yes, it has also come to my attention that some candidates have even used this money as a retirement cushion.
It has come to my attention that candidates are receiving too much carefree funds. We have decided to create the Federal Election Campaign Act that will impose limits on various types of expenditures by or on behalf of candidates for federal office that will be enforced by the Federal Election Commission. This act will be present upon our president, President Nixon, in order to have the act passed.
Thanks for reviewing our issue. We have created an act that will impose limits on various types of expenditures by or on behalf of candidates for federal office called the Federal Election Campaign Act, and we would like you to sign off on this act in order for it to be enacted. This act, a private law relating to particular individuals.
Let me see this here. I'm too busy to be bothered by this bill. I will deal with it later.
After months, Richard Nixon finishes his business and reads the bill.
Interesting. I agree with this bill. It's my sign of approval. Now, off you go. I'm a busy man after all. Richard Nixon signs the act and takes an action over the next 10 days, excluding Sundays. Over the years, the act became a big issue. Candidates and people began to testify against its act in cases such as Buckley versus Fidel. Overall, the act was enforced fairly well.